We've featured Huibo's work a lot, but this image is so badass, I didn't mind including it.
Yeah,
definitely
it's
the best shot of the Faroe Islands I've ever seen.
This is so dope.
I remember when we saw this, Stian, because when we went to the Faroe
she was
Islands
on a trip with our guide.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we have a long history with the Faroe Islands. We went there first time in 2015 to prepare for our first workshop there. I don't know how many times we've been there. We've been there many times, and I can honestly say that how do you say your name? Huibo. Okay, yeah.
Huibo.
I think she has done one trip to the Faroes.
She killed it.
Her portfolio from the Faroe Islands is by far the best I've ever seen, and it's in a class of its own. So either she's a genius or she had insane conditions, but I think it's a mix of both. She certainly has some incredible skills, coupled with some of the most incredible conditions I've ever seen from this place. But it's just, this image it's next level.
She cracked the code.
She sees light in just the most amazing ways. Like you'll see, like her Death Valley work stands alone. It's just that different in a good way. It's just
I've seen some insane shots from the Icelandic highlands from her as well.
Oh yeah,
it's very 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 good.
Very very talented, and she's young and she has a lot. There's a lot more ahead, which is pretty amazing.
No doubt.
Whatever she's smoking, she send me some.
That's right.
Her work is just it's absolutely phenomenal, and there's so many times when I look at her work and I go, oh, I wish I could do that. It's like
there's a legend about that finger, isn't it?
The finger. Yeah,
they call it the witch's finger in Faroese.
Yeah,
it's I think the story is someone climbed it. And what was it? They forgot something when they descended. They forgot something on top, and they went up again, and then they fell off and died.
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's a rough fall.
Again, it's another one of those images. Yeah. But it's one of those images what again is more about mystery and atmosphere, and it keeps you asking questions more than it's not handed to you direct. You're not.
Yeah, like you said, it is like incredible conditions, but also like you need the vision to align with it as well and know what to do with those conditions, because it's not just like a straightforward shot of something incredible.
And having been there, there's a ridge of mountains in the background there. Is obviously now it's not visible, so it changes the scenario. So without the fog, it would be a completely different story.
Absolutely, I absolutely love it, and you were gone, Eric, but like I said, she has, in my opinion, the best portfolio from the Faroe Islands, and she's been there once, I think, which is just annoying. So
yeah, she's pretty diverse. Seems like she can find stuff anywhere she goes. Most of us like specialize on a certain location, but I can't really think what that would be for her from what I've seen. I think she kind of just goes all over.
Is she based in the U.S.?
I believe so. Yeah.
California. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and she's married with little kids, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember in her podcast interview with Matt. But do you have any kids, Harold?
I have three boys.
How old are they?
They're getting old. They're like, my oldest one is 20. I have to think 22, and then 19 and 13. So
wow.
So we're past the babysitting stage. So
yeah.
I can sit here and drink beers while they're out in the living room.
Yes.
Hopefully not drinking beers too. But
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I don't know. They might be, but I don't know.
No supervision. Did you go grab a bottle, Paul?
No, I just grabbed another can. Little West Coast action here.
Nice.
It's, Block 15, Sticky Hands. Pretty solid and pretty available. 8.3, 8.1, something like that. But
that a Portland staple?
It's definitely a Portland staple.
I don't think we've had that one on either. Have we done that brew?
No.
I don't think so.
I never heard of them.
Yeah, they've got quite a variety of different options. West Coast hazies. I don't think they do any stouts or anything like that, but always solid on that end.
Have you come out to the U.S. at all, Harold?
Well, we did a Yellowstone trip probably last year.
Ago.
In the winter?
3 years ago.
Yeah. And that was incredible. Yellowstone in winter was one of the best trips we've ever had. It's if you're into slightly minimalistic winter images, it's phenomenal.
So
again, we were told not to go for landscapes in winter, and it blew our minds. It was crazy.
Yeah, it is incredible.
The hot springs are like fog machines. So it creates atmosphere like nothing else.
Yeah, and it turns into frost and all the surrounding trees and stuff. I'm getting the hint that your favorite season is winter for photography. So is this there's a pretty busy time of year for you photography wise, and then does it slow down in the summer, or are you still doing lots of stuff?
No, it's summer is time off 100%.
Okay.
It's well, I do a lot of fishing in summer. So basically from May to September, I go fishing as much as I can.
That's awesome.
Every other day, I would say I'm out in the mountains fishing for trout. So
fly fishing?
Well, it's not fly fishing. It's just with spoons. So it's spin fishing.
Yeah.
It's too difficult because some of the lakes, I don't do rivers or stuff like that. It's mountain lakes, and it's kind of fly fishing is not ideal up there. It's quite weather beaten and quite harsh environment to go fishing in. But that means that I keep summers free from photography, and I also like to reset. Like it's nice to just have a period of the year where because some of the places I go fishing is absolutely amazing for photography as well. It's just beautiful mountain sceneries, lakes, and I'm sure I know that there's amazing work to be done up there, but my brain is shut off.
Sure.
So I could see scenes, and I know, this would have been an amazing photo, but I'm not in that state of mind. So my brain is completely shut off. So when the season starts again in September, then I feel recharged and ready to dive into the artistic side again, which I think is important to give yourself a break every once in a while. So
for sure,
you feel inspired again.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous that you have the ability to shut it off completely, because my motivation to go out backpacking and stuff is never to do photography, but I always bring my camera and I always end up taking photos because I can't help it. I'll just see something incredible that I'm drawn to. But it would be nice just to be able to completely leave the camera at home and not even regret it or anything.
I think it has to do with the level of the passion that I have for fishing, because it's if possible, it's even bigger than my passion for photography. So when I go fishing, I'm in a completely it's like I'm in a bubble. I'm in a zone. So I'm completely shut off, and for me that's mental. It's mental treatment. It's so important to have that break every year. So it's a sacred period for me. From May to September, I'm off. I don't take my camera out at all. So
that's cool.
It's different.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Good technique.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe some downtime time away from it.
Yeah, should probably take 3 months off from photography and just focus on drinking beer each year.
That sounds like a plan. Well, you asked me about the U.S. I've also done a couple of storm chasing trips.
With Ryan?
No, I've done it with Anthony Spencer.
Oh, awesome! He's great.
Yeah, he's an amazing photographer. He's actually, I met Anthony in 2009, I think. So I went over to visit him in England. It's almost 15 years ago now, and so we've been close friends for many years. And he has some insane storm chasing work. So I teamed up with him, and I've done a couple of storm chasing trips, tours together with Tony. And that's been amazing. But to me, the storm chasing wasn't. So when you go storm chasing, you always dream of the tornadoes and the supercells and all that. What I wasn't prepared for was just how amazing the ghost towns and the prairie. More of the kind of the old decayed stuff in the Midwest, which is just incredible. And I could go for a month and just shoot old ghost towns and abandoned stuff. It's just it's
everywhere. Yeah,
it's everywhere, and it's just fantastic. So it blew my mind.